All right, welcome back, Pokemon Go players, to another episode of the Purified Podcast. Today is January 18, 2026. Almost said 24. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my co-host, Chris.
Hola, how are you?
Getting better, I guess. Man, it's been a rough week for me, like really, really rough. I've just been sick, like the entire week. Like as soon as we finished the podcast last week, on that Monday morning, I woke up sniffing and coughing and everything. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I knew I was starting to get sick. I still did my usual routine on Monday, even though, I wasn't feeling like congested or anything. Tuesday, woke up, I was already like, kind of like, I don't know if I should go to work or not. I did go to work and got out like halfway through. And then after that, I just like went home and passed out for the next day or so. But I'm getting better. I am actually like almost fully recovered at this point. And then it's just me. If you guys hear something different this time around, like the way that I talk or everything, that's because I just been feeling more congested, even though it's almost going away. But it's still like, the residuance is still, the remainance of the sickness is still there. So if you see me sniffing or anything or coughing or whatever, just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, that's been my week aside from the game, because we can talk about that in a moment. But what about you, Chris? How you been?
I've been good. It's been a nice chill week. The event has been kind of relaxing, honestly.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you need to click every single thing. But letting the Go Plus ride has been a lot of fun for me.
It's the ride that we get there. Oh, goodness. That's the first yawn of the day. Yeah. Drowsy power at its finest. But yeah. So, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's been an interesting event. What's it called again? Because I forgot at this point.
Rising voltage or something.
Rising voltage. It's like, are you talking about TCG here or what?
Yeah. Honestly, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. Something voltage, though, right?
Yeah, it's called the High Saptitude event.
Zaptitude. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm silly.
Yeah. You guys know that all we need to do is just like look at the game and we'll pretty much figure out what's going on. If not, the game is over and it is what it is. But we're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. This episode of the Purified Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community for supporters on Patreons for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So don't forget to check us out at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor. You can enjoy wonderful other podcasts in the network, wonderful part-time creators out there, so make sure you check them out. All right, well, High Substitute, we had Grookey Community Day, literally just a couple hours ago from the recording of this. And then it's been just a normal week of trying to get things done. How's your level up? How are you getting to your level up right now, Chris? To your next level?
Doing all right. I need 100 more kilometers walked.
Okay.
So I got to get walking.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get that in 1 week. That is a very high amount to walk in 1 week without being motivated.
See,
so it's probably going to be 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, this week I actually thought, like, I don't know if I think I said it in the last podcast, but I thought that I was gonna get the last 90 something kilometers that I had left before the next for the next level. I was hoping to get it by Rookies Community Day. That did not pan out because I did not. After Monday, I could not walk anymore, and it actually got cold here in Florida. It's gotten really, really cold.
Working at like 4 a.m.
Oh God, I don't even want to know.
Cold.
Yeah, I don't even want to know that, dude. Oh Jesus. But yeah, it's. I got still a decent amount walk this week. I also kind of like got all reliable out and then just did what I need to do here at home. If you guys don't know, you just put it on a sock and then just move it around everywhere. Basically, yeah. So I'm planning on doing that tonight too. So I'm hoping to get as close as at least 250 to 260. If I'm literally, my arm is, a little stronger here and there, so I'm just gonna like shake it off. Don't take that out of the contest, please, guys. But anyways, but yeah, it's gonna be a while, right? Hopefully, I'll get the last kilometers that I need before the next few days, if I can. And then after that, whenever we get to the 300, I'm sorry, this is the 300. When I get to the 400 kilometers, now that is going to be a grind.
Yeah. Buster was looking at that with me the other day.
So I'm hoping to actually do, like, I'm trying my best, and let me tell you, I'm trying my best to actually do this as legitimate as possible. Like, I am not trying to BS it. If I actually can walk, I won't walk, and and all those things. But I do want to get to the next level because there's a few things that I can do for the next level in the next few events before I actually get to that. If not, it's gonna take me longer to get to the next level. So hopefully, as soon as I finish today and tomorrow, maybe I'll just not have to worry about it anymore, and then I'll continue to do the rest of the things that I need to do for the next level. So. All right, so Chris, now that we got out of the way, tell me what else you got today.
Yeah, it's been a good week. I didn't really play the community day, but I did have a good time. So let us look. I believe. Oh my gosh, where did it start? Well, I want to say it starts right here. Yep. So the last event we had, I got that. So yeah, okay. Right after the little pinch event we had, or whatever you want to call it, I got a shiny Sneasel from a field research.
Okay.
I Go Plus or caught a Hundo Bellsprout. I got a shiny Pidgey, a shiny Drillbur, a shiny Tynamo level 1. From research, I got a shiny Inkay. And then I got a Hundo Skiddo in the wild. That one was weird.
Okay.
And then, And then I got a second shiny Tynamo. And I got a singular shiny Grookey. I took a nap and let my Go Plus run with Palkia and everything. And I got one shiny Grookey. I wanted to be up for more of it, but I've been super tired.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, so happy with that. Evolved in 98 for the community day that I had on standby, and like a rank like 6 or 8. For PvP if I need to use a Rillaboom. But tell me about what you got this week.
Let's start with the Hondos because that's a little less word on there. But the only Hondo that I got after my Shando, of course, that was my Hondo Pelletil from a 2-kilometer egg. So I was like, okay, I mean, it is a Hondo. At least I got a Hondo this week, so that's nice. Did not get a Grookey, unfortunately, even though we were looking for that. As for shiny Grookeys and everything else, I did get shiny Cleffa, or actually no, I already talked about that last time. And a Scyther that I got on the wild too, so that's pretty nice. I got a shiny Delibird. Okay, so actually all those next shinies are actually from today only. Like, I haven't got anything else from the week. Shiny Delibird from the Go Pass. Shiny 6-second from a 7-kilometer egg, just because I guess I needed one. I traded for a Skirl, which is not the greatest, but oh well, it is what it is. I got a shiny Shadow Cresselia today. So that's pretty nice. When I saw the CP, I know, right? I saw the CP and I was like, oh, this could be good. It's like, nah, it's trash, but it's still a Shadow Shiny, so I'll take it. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17... excuse me, 17 shiny Grookeys. One of them was the background one from research. I did that was my only evolution I did. So I was like, okay, it is what it is. Mirror Trader, the shiny Drampa. and I became like a 93, 92. So, I mean, it's still pretty good in regardless. And then a Bellsprout that I traded to for another Pokemon. I also hatched another shiny Elekid. Forgot about that one. Which I can't tell that it's shiny until I put the shiny through it, but that's about it. Because, Elekid just looks paler compared to...
Very minimal.
Yeah, so nothing to write home about. And that's pretty much it. That's been the whole as much as I could, kind of deal. So it hasn't been too bad, but still. I, of course, always looking for a Shando, but, we get what we can get. Hey, Oxkin, how's it going? It says, Crookie, Community Day was awesome for the dust. Yes, I think it was 3 times Stardust for Community Day today. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I can't see the thing anymore, but I think it was that. So yeah, I got pretty good Stardust. Unfortunately, all of it is gonna go away pretty soon once I start powering up Pokemons, and that's the reason why I actually want to get to the next level, because we have the Keldeo quest right now, and the Keldeo quest, you need to actually power up 3 Pokemons to their max level. However, if I get to the next level after that, or to level 76. I do need to power up 7 Pokemons to their max CP. So I kind of want to actually make sure that both of them are done at the same time, so I'm not wasting the dust on like 3 extra Pokemons for no reason.
Yeah, I've been putting it off too.
So I'm hoping to actually, just like you mentioned, within the next 10 days, because we're at day 11? No, day 12. Within the next 9 days, get to that level, power up the Pokemons, and pretty much done. It's like, don't waste the Stardust when you don't need to. I mean, I usually just power up Hondos anyways. So it's not that bad in the end of the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else that happened this week. I mean, I was just hanging out with friends, went to dinner, had sushi. That's pretty much it. So my week was very, very minimal thanks to the sickness, because I did not want to actually do anything else. So it is what it is. All right, well, how about we get into some news? What are you thinking about today, brother?
What am I thinking? Nothing.
Right.
But let's take a look at what we have.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Yeah, we were expecting you. Rescue Shadow Incarnate form Thundurus during Precious Pal's Takeover. Are we not raiding him right now in the regular form?
Yeah, we are basically doing the raid forms right now.
Man, he's angry nobody's raiding him.
Mm-hmm.
Precious Pal's taken over. Friday, January 23rd at 12 a.m. to Sunday, January 25th at 8 p.m. local time. The event bonuses: Team Go Rocket will appear more frequently at Pokestops and in balloons. You can use a Charge TM to help a Shadow Pokemon forget the Charge Attack frustration and give it, its normal moves. Pokemon caught via 1-star and 3-star Shadow Raids during the event will have a wider variance of attack, defense, and HP. And this is pretty much to allow you to have a nice PvP Pokemon from raids. It will make it harder to get a Hundo, though. Save Shadow Incarnate form Thundurus. There will be a special research that will be unlocked at the beginning of the event, and progress through it will receive a Super Rocket Radar that we can use to fight Giovanni. And it says we can claim this special research and, start it at least until March 3rd at 9:59 a.m. local time. So at least log in, but I'm sure if you're listening to us, you're going to be logging in before then.
Basically.
And then Shadow Pokemon. Here's going to be some new ones. These are very cool ones for many reasons. They're showing off Shadow Chespin, Shadow Fennekin, and Shadow Froakie.
Interesting.
So, yeah, definitely grab them. Froakie, powerhouse. Chespin and Fennekin, their evolutions are going to be pretty decent, too, with the Shadow Vamp. So, Definitely looking forward to those entering the lineup.
Yeah, and just to make sure everybody knows, it's not that I don't think they're the shiny shadows from Sierra Cliffs and Orlo. They're the ones they're just ones that the Rockets are gonna have from now on. So now we'll have Kanto line. we had the Johto line in there. Have we had we haven't had Hoenn, have we? Shadow. No Hoenn. No, Unova.
They did what, like a bunch of random Pokemon right now? Wobbuffet, Larvitar, and what's the other one?
Good question. I haven't.
Phoebus.
Yeah. I was about to say that too.
I love chasing the Phoebus, but it's so forgettable.
I know, right? It's like, oh, did I get it? Oh, cool. No, I think somebody in our group actually got the shadow shiny Larvitar. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't got that one yet, and I did like 3 or 4 clips today actually.
Yeah, I missed out on an encounter on Sierra because the balloon disappeared. So I'm like, please tell me that wasn't the shiny. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot more fun shadows to hunt for. I mean, which one are you most excited for out of those 3?
Definitely the Froakie. That's just because it's been always a fan favorite of mine.
Well, I'm imagining not just for PvP but for Rockets. How hard this thing's going to be hit.
Yeah, no, I mean, the hitting part, I mean, it's just going to be their base forms, and you're probably going to see like their evolutions throughout the lineups or something, depending on how it goes. Yeah. But the only one that really had too much play in PvP has been Greninja. Now, Greninja is basically a glass cannon.
Already. So this is going to be like extra.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, for sure. I mean, a lot of people are probably going to actually look for it. Now, I don't know how Delphox or Chestnut really plan out. Chestnut did have some availability at some point. It is not ranked the highest. Delphox also can do some things. Maybe the Shadow will give it what it really truly needs to shine.
Yeah, I think the problem with both of Chestnut and Delphox is that there's other Pokemon that do their job better.
Correct. So that's the biggest issue. Even Breloom had a good amount of battling out there. That still has the Chespin or Chestnut really doesn't. So it's a lot of different things. So maybe their shadow forms actually will make it a little more viable. Maybe we'll see it more into the meta moving forward. But you never know until we try them. So
I will say, keep in mind with the name of our podcast, this will be a good way to purify and get a hundo.
That's basically it.
So keep your eyes peeled.
Yes.
I mean, who knows? You might want a hundo in case, I don't know, some of these Pokemon get a mega. I mean, who knows?
I mean,
oh my gosh, I'm joking.
I mean, it's not like it's not like you can really mega shadows, but still, you just purify.
No. Once you purify. But for field research task rewards, there will be event-themed field research that will give you fast TMs, charge TMs, and mysterious components. I always like seeing the mysterious components ones. Mm-hmm. And there will be collection challenges. If you complete the collection challenge, you will receive XP, Stardust, and 1 Rocket Radar. We'll take it. Other than that, it looks like it's going to be a fun event. Not too crazy. Thundurus is cool, but I don't know if I need, the like I'm not going to be racing to get this Shadow.
It's the first time that comes out as a Shadow because Giovanni has finally taken over it. So don't see it yet as a powerful opponent. Maybe there are other forms. Can see more availability in some other ways, but again, it's just been a Dex entry at this point. Once the shiny comes on, I'm sure that people will want it, but it's like people are getting shinies now just because Thunder is in the raids. So I'm like, okay. So, Oxen, yes, actually, Mega Greninja is a thing. So just go get yours first. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, another takeover. It is going over the Precious Battles event that we'll see in a couple days, actually, now. So That's gonna be fun. More egg hatching and everything. Oh yeah, I haven't gotten a type the new shiny temple, whatever it's called. That
Yeah, the one that is from Gen 9.
yeah, it's the new shiny of this event, and I'm just like, I have been hatching eggs, brother. It's like I've been hatching.
That's what I'm saying.
Like this week alone, I hatched 137 eggs. I'm like, where's my shiny? Where's the shiny boost that they advertise? I always say bullshit about this, So, but yeah, it is how it is. Let's go over the next part of the news here, which is actually coexistent to the takeover. Unite with your fellow trainers to rescue Shadow Raikou from Team Go Rocket during the Shadow Raid Day event. Totally yes. Indeed.
Thought for sure it'd be required.
I know, right?
Save that for when they need a bigger paycheck.
I know, right? That's pretty much it. So this is happening on Saturday, January 24th from 2 to 5 p.m. So another basically raid day event. 5 additional raid passes from spinning Jim's photo disc. Increased chance of encountering shiny Raikou from shelters. We'll see when that actually happens. And then the remote raid limit will increase to 20 from Friday all the way to Saturday at 7 p.m. PST. There is, of course, the event ticket for $4.99 or equivalent to your local currency. 8 additional passes, so 14 a day for the day. Increased chance of getting Candy XL from raids, 50% more experience from the raids, and then 2 times Stardust from raids. All of these bonuses go all the way until like 5 p.m. local time when it comes down to it. So, and then you can get the box also on the web store for a additional premium battle pass, which I mean we like that anyway. So it's actually a nice little addition. Okay, it was like 3, and that will actually be better, but So, I'll be honest. I'm actually a little happy about Raikou coming back as Shadow, not because it's been like forever. Mostly because at the same time we had this Pokemon in weekends for the last year, just rotating in and out from Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and the other birds and everything. So it's not like I need it. I haven't gotten the Shadow Shiny, but there is one reason why I'm a little excited. It's because out of the 3 dogs, this is the last one that I need a hunt of, and this is my opportunity for it.
The Shadow Shiny hunt.
Now that would be amazing, but I'm not my friend Josh, who gets all the luck of the beginner and gets the Shadow Shiny Darkrai with the background and everything. So, man,
this one I think is the best dog for using.
Yes. Surprisingly, it is actually one of the strongest in both raids. Probably second best, or maybe for like one of the best electric attackers, like at least in the top 5. I can tell you this much. And as a Shadow, it does actually truly shine more than even Sekrom and things like that. So definitely something that I'll be happy to see. Of course, if I get the Shando, that'd be nice, but it's not like the priority. The Shando is just the Hundo. So even if I could get the Purified Hundo, top notch. That would be it for me, and it is only on a Saturday, so it's not actually, isn't that like that next Saturday? It is next Saturday. Great.
Yeah, the 25th.
24.
24th.
24.
Yeah, you're right. Next Saturday. I'm crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, by the time you guys are listening to this podcast, which usually comes out on Friday anyways on audio feeds and everything, you'll be able to actually see that, Shadow Raikou is one thing. So yeah, I would say just do this one. It's actually pretty cool. But I'm sure they haven't gotten Entei and Suicune yet. We haven't gotten those yet, haven't we? On raid days? Shadow raid days?
For Entei and Suicune, no. Not yet.
So it is kind of interesting that they chose this one out of the other 2. I mean, I think they know that it's a little bit better. But, it's like kind of the filter, because we're getting closer and closer to Go Tour and things like that. So, they're trying to mitigate after like a whole loop of events and holidays and everything. So I don't know. Maybe this is also, like I'm excited just because of that. But the only reason that, nobody will be excited is because we have seen this dog literally like in raids everywhere else. And the only reason why it wasn't that exciting before is because nobody can really do a Shadow Raikou during the weekend because there was no people to play around with, So it's like, okay. And by the time, we had like a community day or something during those weekends, nobody was doing them, or there wasn't any raids. Like, what the heck is going on? It's like, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Excited, not excited? What do you think, Chris?
I definitely think this is going to be a fun one. It's going to be fairly easy to take out because, even though it gets access to Shadow Ball, Primal Groudon go crazy. So, yeah, I think this is going to be one that people should be able to duo. Definitely an easy trio. But we'll see, because definitely make sure you have enough purified gems going into it. So if you can get bigger groups and split up the gem cost, that's going to be optimal.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I would say that
I definitely think it's one I'm going to try to do a few of.
Yeah. I would say best possible outcome, of course, is use your Primal Groudons against it. I mean, you really, with the team out there, it's not a problem. But if you want the extra candies, I mean, you could do Kyogre, but you'll just get wrecked. You can just do another electric type like Ampharos or something, or Manectric. That will help you out at least, just to get the extra candies. Or whenever we get other new megas out and about, but let's see how the game is in the next few months, 6 months. But we'll see. All right, and then the last event. Actually, I'll let you talk about the next event there, Chris.
The next event. Under the sea. No.
Under the sea.
Not even.
We're not even that.
But plunge into the depths for Glimit's debut in Pokemon Go. Glimmet, very, very cool looking Pokemon, very interesting and unique. So excited to see it come into the game. The event starts January 27th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, February 1st at 8 p.m. local time. The event, the event bonuses 3 times XP from completing routes. Okay. And half egg hatch distance. I will always take half egg hatch distance any day of the week. Pokemon debut. We're going to get Glimmet, the Orb Pokemon. And you can encounter Glimmet from routes, field research, free timed research, and paid timed research. Definitely interesting to see another route Pokemon. Yeah, we'll take that. Wild encounters. May encounter event-themed Pokemon in the wild, including Diglett, Dunsparce, Meditite, Yungoos, and more. And I did see that now they're going to start telling us which ones are going to have increased shiny chances in this by giving it 2 asterisks. And those 2 Pokemon are going to be Diglett and Yungoos. So if you need one of those shiny, definitely now's your time. I think the Go Plus is going to have plenty of them run, plenty of them caught. So we'll see what happens next time we recap after that event.
That's right.
Eggs. From 7-kilometer eggs. Oh no. Diglett, Larvitar, Bagon, Dino, and Yungoos. Diglett and Yungoos also have a higher shiny chance in the eggs reportedly. We'll see. These are kind of lackluster.
Yeah, I'm not honest. I'm like, I look at this and like, I understand. Okay, so if you haven't had a Larvitar, a Bagon, or Dino, this is a nice pool to pull from, just because they are, viable in a lot of different ways. Two out of the 3 has megas.
If you don't have a good PvP mod. Or like raid mod.
Yeah, again, 2 of them have megas, and then the other one, at least, is a pseudo legend. They're very strong in their own ways, and just getting closer to a Shundo because it is an egg one is not bad. However, you're still limited.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's like you're still limited a lot on just getting 7-kilometer eggs from the gifts. So if you plan it out, great, that's fine. But if you're also getting Digletts and Yungoos in the same mixed, I don't feel like it. Now, of course, better ask people who have played 10 years of this game and have actually gotten everything that we needed to be for those Pokemons. I don't feel like I need to hatch this. It's like I don't need this. Like too many dinos, too many bagons, too many Labradors I have at this point. There's no reason for me to actually hatch them at this point. So,
yeah, all the Larvitar from 12-kilometer eggs.
12-kilometer eggs and
Well, same for Dino.
I mean, even Bagon had been in 10-kilometer eggs for a long time. You know, it's like community days and everything have already made these Pokemon's kind of like we're kind of done with this unless you give us any more reason to. The hunt for the Shando is a thing, but they definitely don't want to actually just hatch like a Shando like Diglett for no reason. So
I will say, as cool as it is to have the boosted shiny chance and have a higher chance of getting a Shando, these aren't necessarily Pokemon that we would want to get a Shundo of like that much. And the only thing other than that I'll say is good about it is instead of it being a 7-kilometer egg, it's essentially a 3.5-kilometer egg. So I don't feel as bad about them, but I don't think I'm going to be using like any special incubators on this event. Like really.
Yeah, and at the same time, right now my hunts are in other places. Like I want a Hondo Indeedee or another shiny Indeedee. I'm still looking for the Larvesta shiny, and those are in the other decks. So I'm like, I definitely don't need to. I mean, it's nice that the bonus is here for another week or so, but it's just like, it is what it is. I'm still there. Anyways, continue.
Yep. Going on further, field research tasks. They will be out and about for the event, and they will award you with event-themed Pokemon. So probably even more Yungoos and Diglett. So I don't know. Keep an eye out. Paid timed research. If you fork over $1.99, you will get 2 times Hatch Candy, and also you'll be able to earn 2 incubators, encounters with Diglett, Yungoos, and Glimmet, and more. This one is interesting because it is nice to have a higher IV Glimmet, just guaranteed. I just don't know how good Glimmet is. So depending on how good it is, it might be nice to have a guaranteed high IV one, just off the rip. But
do you
up
want
to you.
Do you want to get spoiled?
Does it? Oh my gosh, does it have? Okay. It does, doesn't it? Every Pokemon got one. Oh my gosh.
Well, actually, a lot of Pokemon from Gen 9 have gotten the Mega. I'm actually really surprised about this point. There's
fair enough. You know,
there's quite a few that you'd be surprised of actually seeing at this point.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder. Because if the people in Gen 9 had it, it would be such a harder game.
Oh, do you think? I mean, like, but yeah, no, it's...
Well, keeping that in mind, maybe you do want to pay the $2.
Well, I mean, okay, so getting a higher IV one is actually definitely decent. I'm definitely gunning for that, saying that's Trampa at this point, because Trampa has been, one of those new Megas that I'm just, like, looking to get the Hondo of. Getting Inkay was amazing. I did already had another Hondo Inkay, or I guess... Malamar at one point, so I was actually not there. But getting the Shando at that point, I was like, okay, now I'm ready. But, so...
Yeah, keep in mind, for getting the Mega Energy, we're probably going to have to raid the Megas anyways for these Pokemon.
And the Shiny needs to be released, too, at the same time, so...
Yes. So keep in mind, we're going to have plenty of time to get the Hundos before that comes out. So don't feel like you need to get the Hundo right away.
And this is also...
I'm speaking to everyone.
Yeah, and this is also DLC. If I know correctly, they won't put these DLC Pokemons anytime soon into the game. I know that at least when it comes down to Legends CA Pokemons or Mega Pokemons, I'm sure they'll work on that or trickle into Pokemon GO pretty soon. I'm hoping... I don't think it's gonna happen in Go Tour. I think
no time soon now.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna happen next month. I mean, if they surprise us with at least one, that'd be amazing, cool, because we are technically in the same region, but we're celebrating the entirety of Kalos, not just what the DLC came out. If we would have gotten any other like event closer to when the game came out, Or I'm sorry, not I didn't say DLC. I say Legend CA, whatever the case may be. It would have been a better event than what we had when the game came out. Like, but it was just the starters, and you were like, okay, this is it. That's all we get for our collaboration through the release of the game or something. You know?
Yeah. We've been waiting on the new megas to enter the game space for a hot minute. At least the more popular ones that they really made public, like Dragonite and Halucha. But I mean, we'll see. Because I do really think they're going to release some of them with the Kalos event.
If they do, great. I think that just even one popular one that'd be amazing. Even if there is, like, let's say just Dragonite or something. Like, putting Dragonite, Mega Dragonite into the game will actually change a lot of people's perspective.
Yeah.
But my
With
big
that Shundo ride.
That for me too, yeah. But the one thing that I know for a fact that they're going to do is want to complete at least the first. I'm gonna say this now, first generation of Megas, because Legend CAs is the second generation of Megas at this point. But the first generation of Megas, we definitely have already completed every single one except for Mewtwo. Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y are definitely going to be the one Mega that you're going to be rating once it comes out by KOTOR. So, and that will be basically the conclusion of Gen 1 Megas at that point. That will be, okay, here's the blanket. It's time to move on. We got our Megas. We got our initial Megas from X and Y. Let's do Legend CA moving forward from here on out. And that's basically the content that we're going to see for however many years it's going to take us for us to see however many new Megas are going to come out. We got basically another 20 plus at this point. So it's definitely going to be a grind for the next few years.
Fair game. Anyway, fair game.
Yeah.
The only problem I see with them releasing Mewtwo anytime soon is Mewtwo is the last really, really exciting one, at least for the OG Megas.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're saving that for like a Go Fest or Go Tour somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know you just mentioned Kalos. I just don't see them making that the face of Kalos. But you never know because Megas were introduced in there, so it is very possible.
I think that would be the case the most, and then just give us like a sequential, like, oh, we'll be able to do them throughout some kind of weekend or something like that in the end of the day. So, but Mewtwo is a very side one.
Yes, yeah, and I'm super excited for Mewtwo.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, I just want to mention real quick that if you get the box that comes with the 2 incubators, Diglett, Youngest, Glimmet encounters and stuff, if you get on the web store, you get 5 extra Ultra Balls.
Yeah.
Very important that I add that on.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to finish.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah, so, and let me just finish up on the whole Mega thing in the end of the day. So,
yes.
Ever since the game came out 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago at this point, I've been preparing for this kind of days. It's like I'm preparing to try to get the hundos of every single other Mega Pokemon out there, even without the Pokemon being released yet. Like, we didn't get Sharpedo and Camerupt until literally last year because, they were overshadowed by Kyogre and Groudon at that point. It's like getting those hundos, getting everything else has always been a priority of mine, and I'm sure for a lot of other people too. I was content with just getting the Hondos, but getting Shandos are basically, 1-in-1 when it comes down to it. I have plenty of Mega Energy for all the other Megas out there. If they ever do a rework for the Mega system and everything like that, it will be even insane if that's the case. We don't even know what kind of rework they can actually do in the categories out there. But preparing now for whatever new Mega will come out for the future from Legend CA and everything, or even in the future in total, because I foresee that Legends, even though we're most likely going to get introduced into Generation 10 pretty soon, which is crazy to think that we're actually going to be. let me rephrase this. This year is the 30-year anniversary of Pokemon. This year is also the 10-year of Pokemon GO. This is also the year we're gonna get Generation 10 introduced for the very first time. 10, 30, 10. I mean, like. You really can't go wrong with this kind of year. This is probably one of the best years Pokemon has ever done, will ever do. And all this news, they're going to come out pretty soon. We're basically a month away from the 30-year anniversary. We're going to see Pokemon Presents pretty soon, too. And I'm very excited about that. I mean, it's 2 weeks into the year already. I'm already thinking it's next month already. It's time to get those news. We need some stuff, you know. But again, at this point, I'm just rambling on about how things were. I think that we're finally getting that final curtain. I know we still have, 3 more Go Tour generations to go, aside from Kalos. So Kalos, Lola, Galar, and Paldea, and then whatever the next generation is too. So we still have at least another 4 years of Go Tours into the foreseeable future. It's like we're ending the Scarlet and Violet area in the main series. We're gonna get to this point now. There's so many things. There's so many things going on this year. It's crazy, and I'm really excited about this. I know that you probably are also excited about everything that's been popping up in all your other games, right?
Yeah, there's definitely always interesting stuff going on. And yeah, I think Pokemon Go is popping, man.
Yeah, I definitely think that Pokemon Go. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be new mechanics, new things to do eventually, and people are gonna be like, "Hey, is this a good thing? Is that a bad thing?" But in general, our core gameplay hasn't changed, and that's what I really still like about this game. Is like we still are catching Pokemon, we're still looking for the good stuff. We're still leveling up because level 80 is only the milestone until level 100 comes out in the next 4 or so years. Things like that. It's like this game doesn't feel like it's ending anytime soon. I mean, it will still be something to do for the next 10 years. I think we can reminisce that a little bit more into the future, closer to the 10-year anniversary. Maybe after the Go Fest, we'll throw a big party. We'll throw a big party. All right, so that's it for the news. The game itself is still exciting and all that. Next week, actually, let me just go over a few things here. So next week, just looking at the news section for what's happening from January 18th moving forward. Max Monday Beldum is tomorrow. And I'm sure you're looking for a few things there. I'm okay. I really don't need to, unless I can get. If I can get to the next level by tomorrow, which is unlikely unless my my sock trick is a thing. But I don't foresee that me doing too many tomorrow. But I'm definitely going to be scurrying around because the next level is me doing 100 max battles. That's gonna take up a little bit of time. And then Precious Pals, of course, will be beginning pretty soon. I think it is on Tuesday. Spotlight Hour Hatena. Ooh, now that's an interesting one. Because I don't have the shiny of that yet.
Yeah, it's an interesting Pokemon for sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be out.
I'm probably gonna be out too. Probably after gym, but that depends on a lot of factors. If not, I'll probably get it a little after the gym or something, so that'd be nice. Precious Pack Takeover, which we know, and then Shadow Ray Day. So yeah, we that's basically the events that are happening next week. By the time you hear for the podcast, we'll see how it goes for the next one anyway. So, all right, time to get some main series nitpick, even though we've been talking about the main series for a couple of minutes already.
Yeah, a lot of teasers.
Yeah. So another game that we've been playing, of course, is TCG Pocket. And then
that reminds me.
it's like you gotta open your packs. So, right now we do have an intermediate set, which is actually the deluxe set. Now I'm gonna say a few things about this set. First of all, this is the second time that it comes around within the last 3 or so months, maybe 4 or 5 months now. It is a reprint set. You don't have to, if you have been playing the game as long as we have had, I mean, I've literally been playing this game since day one. You don't need to do this currently. You don't need to open this packs currently. It's not really worth it. There is a few chases, which a lot of people are looking for. The Professor Oak set. Yeah, Professor Oak. Full art, which is the one card that everybody uses anyway. So unless we get something different in the future. But yeah, the deluxe pack set has a lot of cards of reprints. You really, like I said, you really don't have to actually open these packs unless you're really looking for those specific things. Either cards that you're missing for your sets or just full arts at that point. I mean, unless you have nothing else to do at that point,
Yeah, the full arts, the millions of reverses.
Yeah.
I will say this set has guaranteed hits into every pack, and that
Yep.
can be very fun.
Yep.
But yeah, they definitely need to print ones with megas, so like a deluxe volume 2 or something.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's going to be the case, but I don't think. Hopefully, they're not going to be like, oh, we're just not expanding the set already or something like that. Like,
Yes.
the reason why we have this deluxe set back is because we've been almost a year since the game came out. It was right before Secluded Springs came out, and that was like second to last set on the A series before B series came around, and the new megas and everything came around. So definitely, again, not a set that you want to open. Now, here's the thing. I'm crazy. I was crazy since this set came out, and I have very specific guidelines of when to play this game. Number one, I need to complete the main set in every set, even the deluxe set. Now, when it first came out, I was about maybe 30 cards away, and most of them were about like the reverses or whatever the case may be. I have now completed the main set, the main diamond set of the deluxe packs. I don't need any more, and here's the worst part. My alt account got the crown rare.
The what? Where?
The crown rare, the gold card.
Oh, the
Rare
yeah. What is it?
The rare candy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My Julie just started.
Okay.
My wife, and she got a full art Lily in like some of her first packs. And I was
Nice.
like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, so here's the thing. I got my old account got on a free pack. By the way, I may add, I got the immersive on the free first pack of the day when the set came out or the set came out. And then on the night when I got the second pack to open, it got the crown, and I was like,
It do be like that. No.
but I mean, it makes sense. Like, here's the thing: the only reason why I have my alt account is to actually get the cards that I need for the main set. After that, I'm just opening it up just to get a couple of extra things here and there. I've been able to go into different Discord communities, and actually, they've been really, really, really helpful with the share feature. The share feature has been like the godsend of this thing, because that was the only thing that I put on my wish list since I got the share feature to start. So everybody's just been sharing cards and charge cards and cards. So yes, as of this morning, after recording on this podcast, I have completed the main set, the main diamond set of that. Am I missing all the other cards? Yes, I'm still missing a lot of full arts. I'm definitely still missing the crown rare. So excuse me about that. I was dying here. Anyways, so like I said, in this the deluxe set is fine. So I'm going to now, since I have finished all the main sets until the new one comes out, which I'm sure that we're gonna get more information about that by next week, just because we're getting closer to the end of the month. I'll be focusing on opening the deluxe set until that goes away in the next 9 or so days.
Same.
And then after that, I'll just worry about getting it. I have over 532 hourglasses. I'm sure I'll have more by the time I finish this. Yeah, why do I have so many? Because I know I have my patience, brother. I have my patience. I know what to do.
Me, shiny cards for sure.
Okay, so I completely got sidetracked after that. So first things that I do, try to complete the main set. Number one. Trying to complete the gold diamond, or I'm sorry, not the gold diamond, but the gold star, like the 1-star goal, the full arts of the set. That's goal number 2. There's a reason for it. Those 2 goals combined help me get to technically like a sequential goal, and that is the 24-hour Wonder Pick, which has been introduced since the B series came out. Been great. I'm almost done with the full arts from Crimson Blaze. I have 15 of those special cards, which is great. That's it. I'm missing 3 more full arts, and I'm basically done with that set's full arts lineup. And here's the funny thing. It's all the rainbows. I need Rainbow Venusaur, Rainbow Blastoise, and Rainbow Lopunny. That's the only 3 rainbows I need left for the full art. After that, if I can get the crown, that's great. If not, I'm just getting the shinies, and then, I'll open packs whenever I feel like it.
I could be wrong, but I think I have 3 Venusaurs and 2 Lopunnies.
Wait, I'm sorry, the rainbows?
Yeah.
We'll do the trade, brother.
I might be able to spare a Venusaur. Okay. I do like having 2 rainbow Lopunnies though.
I mean that's fine. I mean, I don't really mind. But the thing, like the one thing that I like, I actually make building decks is like I have like a variety of cards. So if I have the full art Lopunny, then the rainbow Lopunny, I'll put one of each.
Yeah, fair.
So just because of that, it's things like that. So after this podcast, we're talking, brother. But anyways, but yeah, so that's basically it. And then what's my final goal, basically? Oh yes, the Kudograph, of course, of every set, the immersive. If once I get the immersive, it's basically all bets are off. I mean, I don't really have to spend any more money on this on opening packs for the set. So after that, after I get all of those, and since this has been a 1 set pack, I don't need to get any more. So I've been saving every single pack point, or I'm sorry, not pack point, hourglass since, and every other event like the Latios the Mega Latios event that just came out.
I'm doing it right now.
I finished completing all of that. I needed the Wonder Pink hourglasses because I'm actually kind of running low on those. And I basically that's all I do. I just try to get out all the free hourglasses. I'm doing rank. I'm in ultra right now, so if I get to masters, great. So that way I can get another 95 hourglasses ready to go.
I gotta try for that because those hourglasses they're very nice to have.
I'll send you.
I was opening the deluxe packs. I accidentally opened the Charizard pack, the Crimson Blaze, because it auto sets it to Crimson Blaze.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, that's how I got my immersive.
Oh, nice. Hey, getting the immersive is also great. So I'll take it. You could also start your packs. Like I started the deluxe pack, so it actually populates every time I open the app. Every time I have the pack.
Okay.
So just favorite it for now, and then you'll be able to open those packs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, when it comes to the deluxe set, it is one of those represents. Just only open them if you really want to. But I mean, there's other priorities out there. Unless you're really starting the game, there's really no reason to actually open those packs unless you're a completionist like we are. So, or at least when I am.
I just like shiny cardboard, and the deluxe makes you feel a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, let me see if I have anything that I can share to you.
Sorry, shiny pixels.
Shiny pixels, right. You're only like 2 cards away from what this set to come in. I'm gonna share you the last 2 cards you need for this set to complete. I think it was like the Mythical Island. You're like 2 cards left to complete that set, the main set on that one. Now, there's the reason for me to complete all the sets is it's my own personal preference. But now that the 24-hour Wonder Pick is part of the thing, it kind of makes sense to do it. So that's why I'm opening those kind of things. So, all right. Enough about TCG Pocket. I think that's pretty much it. We're getting closer and closer to Pokemon Day. Like I said, it's only a little over a month before we get to the anniversary. Predictions. This is the final thing that I'm just going to be talking about before we end this. What do you think that we're mostly going to see on the 30th-year anniversary prediction or for Pokemon Day, basically?
Something that everyone's wanted for a long, long time. I think we might eventually, if not this Pokemon Day, very, very soon, see the introduction of being able to play the Game Boy games on essentially an emulator, but actually paid.
Do you really think that that's what they've been waiting for this entire time?
I think it's something a lot of people have wanted, and it is very annoying that Pokemon fights us being able to do that for free. When they don't have it available. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, so I know, at least we know for a fact that Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness will be coming into the Nintendo Switch Online, mostly because they're side games. So they're not gonna really,
that's exciting.
And that it is, yeah. What I'm saying is like, it's not like they're going to like really change anything else aside from just letting people play the game in a better version of the game and things like that. Will they come out with a virtual option like the online Switch game for all the other main series part of the game, like the GBA games and everything? At this point, I foresee them doing something different. Knowing that this is the third year, knowing that we love the nostalgia of what Pokemon is, my prediction is that we're not going to have a Nintendo based online for this. It's going to be a premium, like almost close to a deluxe set, like a premium collection set, where we'll be able to play every other Pokemon main series game from the GBA era, from Gen 1 maybe all the way until Gen 3 at best. But I don't think they're going to give us anything for Gen 4 moving forward. Why? Because we already have the remakes for Generation 4. We have Legend CA for Generation 6. Oh my goodness, I can't talk anymore. But Unova and everything else is also going to be interesting if they actually get to that point. The only problem is the double screen, Unless they're really planning to be like, hey, here's your accessory, put it on top of your game, and then you can play both games, or all those things there. I don't foresee them actually giving us every single DS game era Pokemon game yet. GBL,
I don't know about all of them, but I will say I would like to see the Game Boy games.
Yeah, at least the Game Boy games, so people can actually feel the nostalgia, and hopefully they're not gonna be like whatever the game we usually would have paid for back in the day kind of deal, and then like all the special special events and things like that, they're not there. It's like, I feel like the games are gonna be fully completed for everybody. You'll get all the special tickets and everything.
The Eon ticket and like all that jazz, so we can get Mew, Latios, whatever legendaries are in there, and enjoy the game to the fullest. That's just what I'm hoping for, what I would like to see. I think it's like 100% going to happen? No. That's like...
It's a 50-50 chance at this point. Yeah, it's definitely just a 50-50 chance. We're definitely going to see like an update, so every single one of the main series games out there. Not just main series, but like Pokemon GO, Pokemon Unite, all those things, they're just gonna be talked about it pretty soon. Again, this is 30 years, so they're definitely gonna go big. I know there's already been merchandise actually being put out there for the 30-year anniversary and everything. I'm sure they'll announce a 30-year TCG proper set that everybody's going to be crazy about. Which, I'm hoping it's not just like the old cards. Like, I kind of wish that they just do reprints in some ways, but it is what it is. And then the coup de grace, which is like everybody's expectations, and I'm sure this, like, no matter how much it is, it's going to be Generation 10. Like, we're going to get our first look at Generation 10, maybe the starters, the region, the name of the region, or something like that, and what's really going to happen from here moving forward. This is, as of when we actually get Pokemon Presents, that will be... Actually, no. I was going to say that will be the end of the era of Scarlet and Violet. Generation 9 has actually been out for a few years now, which is great. But by the time Generation 10 comes around, Generation 9 will be there until then. So most likely by the end of the year, we'll get our, hello, this is the new region, Generation 10 kind of deal. We'll play the game kind of deal. Yeah, I'm dying here. Anyways, but yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much all I think. Anything else that you feel like they may just like put in there just in case?
We'll see. I'm always surprised by how fast the new games come out, but it would be really cool to see the next era of Pokemon come out already.
Yeah. Well, if we got into 1,000 Pokemons in 30 years, we're definitely gonna go to 2,000 Pokemons in 60 years.
Oh my gosh. I know all the names.
It's like, can you tell? Can you name 1,600 Pokemons after 50 years? I'm being generous, dude. It's like it's like, oh my god. Can you? That will be an insane YouTube video. But anyways, all right. That's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add, Chris?
No. I think we covered everything, and yeah, things look awesome. For the next week.
Yeah. Also, don't you forget to check out Pokemon Sleep It Off. A new episode should be out hopefully by tonight, I think, if anybody's listening to. Of course, if you're here live, but if not, you'll listen to this next time. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for listening to the podcast. Make sure you check us out in podcast services fees, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Definitely the places to be. So keep an eye out there for that. Then social media. I'm sorry, I can barely talk at this point. Purified Podcast, Purified GO, and Pokemon Trigger, please. Email us anything to purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. You can join our regular Discord. If not, just join our Patreon exclusive Discord. Make sure you check us out at PokemonProfessor.com. And just we'll be out there if you guys want to talk to us. So, all right, Chris. Before I die of any more coughing and everything, just take us away for the night.
Alrighty. It's been a fabulous, fabulous week. We hope you guys got everything you wanted to out of this last event. And we hope that next week brings you plenty of goodness in the Pokemon world. We'll catch you guys next week with even more Pokemon news, and we'll catch up with you. So enjoy your time, and we'll see you then. Peace out.
Keep purifying them, everybody. Please make sure you keep your shadows there, and we'll see you guys next time.